Hi guys, and welcome to what has got to be one of the more beautiful places I've ever fished, and I fished a lot of really awesome places. This mountain valley is just stunning. I'm excited to fish today because we have a new rod on board. So, this is a new rod from Dragontail Tenkara. I picked this up about a week ago. This is the Dragontail Icewing. I don't know a whole lot about this rod. I do know that this rod replaced the Mutant, which I also own and have fished a bunch of times before. I'm not sure why this rod exists. Like, I don't really know why or how this is better than the Mutant. I'm not mad about it because I liked the Mutant, I didn't love it. And so it'll be interesting to see how this one compares. As for this stream, I wanted to find a stream that didn't have predominantly brook trout in it. I think we're gonna find, we'll probably catch brook trout just because they're everywhere, but I think there are brown trout in here, the occasional cutthroat, maybe some rainbows. I don't know, should be interesting. All right, I am excited. I've got an 11-foot line on here, and I'll put a picture of the fly. It's black and brown, it's what was already on here. This stream is smaller than I thought it would be. Maybe it does get bigger up there, I don't know, but we're starting off with the 11-foot line, and we can put a longer one on if we need to. Like the Mutant that this rod is replacing, this can be fished at 3 different lengths. I will put those on the screen. One thing that I noticed immediately when I took this rod out of the package was how long it was in its collapsed form. I don't know what it's like compared to the Mutant. I'll put a picture or some video here with both of the rods side by side in their collapsed form in case you're interested. But I don't mind rods that are a little bit longer when collapsed. And this rod casts very nicely. I like it. It's like there's nothing in this first pool, which is a little bit disappointing because it looks great. But that's okay, there are plenty more where this came from. And there we go, now we can see those huge granite cliffs on the side of the canyon. So cool. The hike to get here was long, and I had to do some scrambling to get down the side of the canyon walls to get down to the water. And so I'm hoping it was worth it. Not seeing any signs of life though. Yeah, this rod, it casts very nicely. Let's extend it, see what that feels like. So I was fishing at its middle length. As always, when you go from a shorter to a longer length with the zoom rod, it does feel a little bit slower, a little bit heavier, but that's kind of to be expected. Now let's put it down to its shortest length and see how that feels. Yep, as expected, it feels faster, but it still casts very nicely. I think of those 3 lengths, the shortest one and the middle one feel good. And even the longer one feels good too, but I think the middle and the shortest feel the best. Man, where are the fish? There we go. So it was the 3rd pool that gave us the goods here. Is this a brook trout? I have a sinking feeling that this is a brook trout. It's a brook trout. I've been catching a lot of brook trout lately. I was hoping for something else, but I'll take whatever I can get. Got a nice pool in front of this boulder. Nice pocket. Yes! Oh! There we go. It's another brook trout. Okay, okay. I'm seeing a pattern emerge. Or what do they say? 2 is a coincidence, 3 is a pattern. So if we catch a 3rd one, then we'll have a pattern. See ya, buddy. Yeah, that fish came from right there, like in the middle, right below that boulder. Or is the saying 2 is a pattern, 3 is a conspiracy? I don't know. Either one works, I guess. Fish on, next cast. Where'd he go? And do we have a conspiracy on our hands? I believe we do. That is brook trout number 3. Pretty fish. See ya, buddy. But is this not a perfect... There we go. It's a brook trout. Is this not a perfect Tenkara stream? This is just perfect pocket water. It's beautiful fishing. There we go. See you, buddy. Fish on. Got him. Beauty. See ya, buddy. Fish on. Next cast, it's a small one. Got him. See ya, buddy. Got one. Yeah, it seems like just about every good-looking pool has a trout in it, except for some reason those first 2. It's another brook trout. See you, buddy. Yeah, the rod feels accurate. I get nice fly first casts without really trying. It's a good rod. Yep. Oh, that one came off. Buddy's back. We got him. Come on. It's a good fighter. Yeah. Good size. That's like 9 or 10 inches. Nice deep dark pool right here. I'm excited to see what's inside. Probably like a 7-inch brook trout if I had to guess, based on what we've been getting into here. There we go. Yeah. I think this fish is exactly 7 inches. That's pretty funny. See you, buddy. Well, I have to say, this is one of the fastest fishing creeks I've fished in a while. There are a lot of fish in here. Yep, next cast. I mean, this is ridiculous. Got him. See you, buddy. I've been fishing for 23 minutes, and that was fish number 10 or 11 or something like that. Just ridiculous. This is definitely one of those creeks where you could catch 100 fish in a day if you wanted to. Fish on. I have caught 100 fish in a day before. To be honest, it's pretty exhausting. It's fun, but also kind of a slog. Oh, I missed him. Oh, and he came off. That's okay. There's plenty more where that came from. Is it the fly? Let's see. Okay, fly is still on there. Let's cast over here on the left side. Yep, I mean, next cast. See ya, buddy. At this point, I don't really care how many fish I catch. I'm kind of interested to see if I can catch anything else other than a brook trout. Because again, I could catch, you know, however, oh, did you see that? As soon as the fly landed, that little brook trout just launched itself. He free-willied out of the water. Yep. Unbelievable. Nice. See ya, buddy. Really, the only criticism of this rod is that I wish it had listed on here the 3 full lengths it can be fished at. When it says Icewing ZX 390, I believe 390 centimeters is the longest of its 3 lengths, but I like just having that on the rod. Other manufacturers do that, and I appreciate it. And the beauty of this water, like crystal clear water, all these granite boulders, just incredible. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here. I need to climb up the canyon wall somehow. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Fish on. That was a nice strike. Oh, and it came off. Oh, but on the rebound, I got another one. Got him. See ya, buddy. Got one. Same pool. Gotta stay out of the tree there. See ya, buddy. Got a couple dead trees to negotiate here. Nothing too crazy. One of my biggest fears when fishing is crawling and walking across downed timber like this and slipping and getting impaled by, you know, one of the sharp branches that sticks out. That has happened to me once before. It was not pleasant. Yeah, imagine your foot slipping and, you know, your stomach hitting that. Yikes. This would be a great first Tenkara rod, especially if you don't really know what size to get. I think oh, there's a fish. I think the purpose of this rod was, oh, and it came off. You know what, I'm gonna put a new fly on here. I've lost, I don't know if I've shown it, but I've lost several fish. And so I'm gonna put a new fly on. But yeah, I think the purpose of this rod is that, like, to be fished at some pretty common lengths. Let's see, what do we want to fish? I think I have another of the same one. No, let's mix it up a little bit. I like this guy. This one's black and red with a grizzly hackle. All right, back in business, baby. First cast with the new fly. Any takers? Yes. Oh my gosh, it's a brook trout. Shocker. Got him. Nice fish. Pretty little guy. So, for those not from this part of the country or from the US in general, brook trout are native to the eastern part of the United States. They're a native fish here. But I live and fish in the western half of the country. Brook trout are not native to here, but they've been introduced over the years into a lot of watersheds, and they basically outcompete the native trout. In this area, that would be cutthroat trout. And so in general, I don't mind catching brook trout. You know, again, a fish is a fish, but when that's all I catch, then I get a little bit annoyed, especially here. Like, this is otherwise a pretty pristine area. I want to catch a native trout here, but the brook trout have just eaten the native trout out of house and home, you know? And it also depends widely on where exactly you're fishing. Like, when I lived in Utah, I caught a lot of brown and rainbow trout and not that many brook trout. When I was in Idaho, I caught a lot of cutthroat. Here in Wyoming, I catch a lot of brook trout. And by the way, yes, I am in Wyoming. I don't think I said that. If I ever don't, there we go. If I ever don't say what state I'm in, that information is always in the video description. This year I've been fishing in Wyoming and Wyoming and Utah a lot. See ya, buddy. And the thing is, like, I know where to go if I do want to catch a certain species. Like, I've fished a lot of creeks in a lot of places, and I know of the creeks that I have fished. Oh, fish just came off. Of the creeks that I have fished, I know where to go if I want to catch brown trout, if I want to catch cutthroat trout. But I like fishing new creeks also. And so again, it's just kind of a bummer when I'm fishing all these new creeks and all I'm catching are brook trout. I just spooked a fish over there. Didn't seem to matter, still caught one. It is a brook trout. I see the green, I see the orange, I see the white edges of its fins. Got him. See ya, buddy. Fish on, same place. Oh, this is not a brook trout. This is a rainbow trout. Yes, we did it, guys. Cool. Look at that. Very nice. See ya, buddy. Well, honestly, that makes me feel a little bit better. I mean, rainbow trout aren't native to here either, but it's just nice to have variety, you know? Okay, we have a cool little calm, semi-deep area up against the cliff here. Let's see if there's a fish in there. Yes, there is. And we're back to brook trout. See ya, buddy. Fish on. He's still on. He's kind of swimming around, spooking other fish. Oh, I thought he swam right into the net. Let's try that again. There we go. Wow, really colorful belly on this one. See ya, buddy. Okay, well, this is one of the larger pools in terms of surface area that I've seen here so far. I guess this is a good excuse to extend the rod to its fullest length to get a little bit more practice with it like this. So I can stay back a little bit farther. I'm making sure I've fished these shallow areas just so that as I do approach, as I do get closer to the main pool, that I'm not spooking fish that then dive headlong into the main pool and scare the other fish that are in there. Fish on. That was kind of the right side of the main pool. Got him. See ya, buddy. How about the far left side? Oh, there we go. That was at the top of the left side. It's a brook trout. See ya, buddy. I've caught these last few fish with the rod still in its longest length. Got another one on here. And yeah, I stand by what I said earlier. It's good, but it is my least favorite of the 3 lengths. And so if you're looking for a rod that is in that, you know, 360, 390 centimeter length, and that's primarily what you're going to be fishing, then there are better rods than this. But if you are looking for one rod that can do multiple lengths, and you're primarily going to be using those 2 shorter ones, then yeah, great rod. Okay, well, this is always an interesting challenge. We have 2 big logs across this really good looking pool here. If I were to just cast normally, you know, beyond the log, which I certainly could do. I mean, it's not hard for a rod this long to just, you know, cast the fly over there. If I were to hook into anything, that's when it becomes an issue. It's hard to land a fish when you have something big like this in your way. And so, let's see, there's not a great way to do this. I mean, I've caught so many fish, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna walk across this. Whoa. Oh wow, there's a, hold on, I gotta focus here. I'm losing my balance. Man, this branch right here is like really springy, and I'm using it for balancing, but then it's also kind of pushing me back and forth. I need to go around this thing. Okay. Now I can turn around, check behind me, and see if there's any, see if there are any fish in here that I didn't spook. Oh! I didn't really see the take, but then I felt my rod vibrating a little bit all of a sudden. Got him. See ya, buddy. Yep, first cast. There are several fish in there. This fish was being followed around by another one. He's like, Jerry, what's wrong with you? Let's see, is that the nicest fish yet? Certainly one of them. See ya, buddy. Oh, got another one out of the upper end of the same spot. See ya. Fish on. This is going to be the second to last fish. This is fish number 29. I think, give or take. See ya, buddy. And so we're gonna catch one more. We'll end with number 30. Again, we could just keep fishing this stream all day and catch a trillion fish, but oh, I just saw it. There we go. I saw a shape move up from down below. And it is fitting that our final fish, assuming we do land this guy, is a brook trout. Can you believe that? 29 brook trout and a single rainbow trout. That's actually a pretty good one to end on. This guy is pretty thick and about 10 inches long. I think that's about the biggest that I caught out of here. I think I caught a couple in that 10-inch range and nothing bigger. But man, that was a lot of fun. 30 fish in, let's see how long that took. 1 hour and 16 minutes. Not too bad, not too bad. And that includes a couple of fly changes and just kind of messing around a little bit. I am happy. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'm interested in hearing what your thoughts are about this rod. Let me make sure I get this right. The Dragontail Icewing ZX390. If you have fished it, what did you think of the different lengths? What do you think of the rod in general? And what do you think of this beautiful area that I am just so lucky to have fished? What a cool stream. I think in the future, I'll fish another few miles upstream and see if there are, any different fish up there. Because, that'll happen. You fish one section of stream and you catch X number of this species. You go upstream and it's a different species that you're predominantly catching. So it will be interesting to see if this beautiful little creek changes. But even if not, it's still a fun stream. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.